Welcome back to Horn Africa Insight, your trusted source for deep, unbiased reporting from East Africa and beyond. Today, we're bringing you the latest updates from Somaliland, Eritrea, and Ethiopia. Let's dive in. Ethiopia plants over 714 million trees in a day, sets global record. On July 31st, 2025, Ethiopia achieved a historic feat, planting 714.7 million tree seedlings in a single day, surpassing its ambitious goal of 700 million. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed launched the campaign in Jimma, with nationwide efforts tracked via a georeference data system ensuring accuracy. At Yeka Mountain, Abiy highlighted terraces built to curb soil erosion, with indigenous and fruit trees planted to enhance environmental and economic value. "If we maintain this intensity, we'll exceed our target," he said, noting broad participation from men, women, and children. The campaign, part of Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative, aims for 48 billion trees by the rainy season's end, positioning the country as a global leader in reforestation. As some celebrated the collective effort, with boasting of planting at Entoto Mountain, this milestone underscores Ethiopia's commitment to climate resilience and sustainable development. Trump signals new era in U.S.-Eritrea relations with letter to Isaias. On July 30th, 2025, U.S. President Donald Trump sent a letter to Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki, signaling a reset in U.S.-Eritrea ties. Thanking Isaias for his November 2024 congratulations on Trump's election as the 47th U.S. president, Trump pledged to reverse the harmful damage of the Biden administration and foster a respectful and productive relationship focused on peace and prosperity in the Horn of Africa and Red Sea. Isaias had previously hailed Trump's win as a chance for constructive ties at a critical time for global peace. The move comes amid regional tensions, with Eritrea navigating complex dynamics with neighbors like Ethiopia. As some called it, a game-changing moment, though others criticized Trump's engagement, citing Eritrea's lack of elections and human rights concerns. This diplomatic outreach could reshape U.S. influence in the region, with Eritrea as a strategic Somaliland offers U.S. military base, minerals for recognition. On July 30, 2025, Somaliland President Abdurrahman Mohamed Abdullahi offered the U.S. a military base near the Red Sea and access to critical minerals like lithium in exchange for diplomatic recognition. Somaliland, which declared independence from Somalia in 1991, has maintained stability in democratic elections but lacks international recognition. Abdullahi told Bloomberg that talks with the U.S. Embassy in Somalia and the Pentagon focus on security, trade, and counter-terrorism, with senior U.S. military officials recently visiting Hargeisa. "If the U.S. is interested to land in Somaliland, they are most welcome," he said, noting discussions are ongoing but not contingent on recognition. The U.S. State Department reaffirmed its One Somalia policy, recognizing Somalia's sovereignty. Some highlight Somaliland's strategic pitch near the Bab al-Mandab Strait, though some warn of tensions with Somalia. Somaliland's offer aims to leverage its Red Sea position amid global competition with China. Trump's new tariffs hit sub-Saharan Africa, Ethiopia, and Kenya at 10%. On July 31st, 2025, President Donald Trump signed an executive order imposing new reciprocal tariffs on over 60 countries, effective August 7th, impacting sub-Saharan Africa's trade with the U.S. South Africa, Libya, and Algeria face the highest rate at 30%, Tunisia 25%, and most others, including Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, and the DRC, at 15%. Horn of Africa nations Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania secured the global baseline rate of 10%, benefiting key exports like Ethiopia's coffee and Kenya's textiles. Energy exports, such as Nigeria's oil, are exempt, softening the blow for some. The tariffs, part of Trump's America First agenda, aim to address trade deficits but risk disrupting African economies reliant on the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, set to expire in September. Some experts highlight Ethiopia and Kenya's lower rates, though others warns of economic uncertainty. Lesotho's reported 50% tariff was revised to 15%, per the White House. The policy may push Africa toward market diversification via the AFCFTA. Finally, football. Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda co-host historic Chan football tournament. On August 2nd, 2025, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda made history by co-hosting the African Nations Championship, CHAN, in Dar es Salaam. The first time three nations have jointly hosted the 19-team event, featuring only domestic league players. CHAN runs until August 30th as a precursor to the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations, also co-hosted by the trio. Group A includes Kenya's Harambee Stars, two-time champions Morocco's Atlas Lions, Angola, Zambia, and DR Congo. Uganda's Cranes in Group C face Algeria, Guinea, Niger, and South Africa, aiming to break their streak of failing to reach the knockout phase in 6 prior tournaments. Defending champions Senegal's Lions of Teranga open against Nigeria's Super Eagles in Zanzibar on August 5th. Football fans are with excitement over the regional collaboration, though some fans note logistical challenges. The tournament showcases East Africa's growing football prominence and unity. That's your Horn Africa Insight for today. From Ethiopia's green revolution to East Africa's football fever, the Horn is shaping its future. If you found this report gripping, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for more hard-hitting updates. Drop a comment. What's the next story you want us to tackle? Thanks for watching and stay informed, stay engaged.